Hey guys, right here I have a 2016 Vauxhall Astra 1.4 Turbo SRI. And today I'm going to make a startup and full vehicle tour video of it, show you the features inside and out. So here is the key. Let's go ahead and start it up first. If you press and hold on the unlock button, you're able to roll down all 4 windows in the car simultaneously, and to roll them back up together, just press and hold on the lock button. This Astra does have a 6-speed manual, and to start, put your foot on the clutch, insert the key into the slot right here, and twist the key like you would in a normal car.
The Astra K comes with an electric rack and pinion power steering system. Standard on the SRI trim is a leather-wrapped steering wheel with sport grips at 10 and 2 and contrast stitching going around the inner rim. The 1.4 Turbo 150 engine in the Astra can be paired to either a manual or an automatic transmission, both being 6-speed units. To engage reverse for the manual transmission, pull a catch below the gear knob and push the gear lever all the way to the left and forward. In terms of safety, the Astra K gets 6 airbags, anti-lock braking system with electronic brake force distribution and brake assist, electronic stability program, cornering brake control, drag torque control, adaptive brake lights, hill start assist, a tire pressure monitoring system, an immobilizer, deadlocking, and ISOFIX child seat anchor points for the rear seats. Additional safety features for the SRI trim includes an alarm system and the driving assistance pack 1, which comprises of forward collision alert with automatic city emergency braking, traffic sign recognition, following distance indicator, and lane departure warning with lane assist. Alright, let's turn on the hazards, lights, front and rear fog lights, take a look at the engine, and roll down the driver's side window. "17-inch 5 twin-spoke alloy rims are standard on the SRI trim. The rims on this car are wrapped in Bridgestone Turanza T001 225/45 R17 tires. The brakes are ventilated discs in front and solid discs out back. For the suspension, the front gets McPherson struts while the rear gets a torsion beam setup. The Astra name was first used on Vauxhall versions of the Opel Kadett D and E. As a result of standardizing the name between Opel and Vauxhall models, when time came to replace the Kadett E in 1991, Opel launched the Astra F, the F indicating that the Astra lineup is a continuation of the Kadett lineup. An all-new Astra debuted at the 2015 Frankfurt Motor Show. The new model, dubbed the Astra K, is lighter and smaller than its predecessor. Despite the reduction in size, the Astra K is roomier on the inside thanks to clever packaging from General Motors when the car was designed. The Astra K is built on GM's new D2XX platform, which replaces the Delta II platform used by its predecessor, the Astra J. This Astra K is fitted with a 1.4 litre, dual overhead cams, 16 valves, turbocharged inline-4 petrol engine with variable valve timing and direct injection. This engine produces 148 horsepower between 5,000 and 5,600 RPM and 245 Nm of torque between 2,000 and 4,000 RPM. 0 to 62 miles per hour or 0 to 100 kilometers per hour takes 8.3 seconds, and the top speed is 134 miles per hour or 216 kilometers per hour. With a 48-litre fuel tank, combined fuel consumption for the Astra 1.4 Turbo 150 manual is 51.4 miles per gallon or 5.5 litres per 100 kilometers. 128 grams of carbon dioxide is emitted per kilometer, and the Astra is a front-wheel drive vehicle. UK sales of the Astra K started in November 2015. 3 diesel engines, 5 petrol engines and 7 trim levels are available. Exterior features of the Astra SRI includes automatic manual leveling halogen projector headlights, automatic wipers, LED daytime running lights, LED front indicators, front and rear fog lights, indicators on the front fenders, body-colored door handles and side mirrors, gloss black B and C pillars, chrome effect front grille bar, chrome effect upper side window trim, and a rear spoiler. You do have a speaker down there together with some storage. Right here you do have your mirror controls, window controls. All of the windows in this car are fully automatic in both directions, and you do have your window lock right here as well. Right up here you do have your central locking buttons. This lever allows you to adjust the level of the headlight, while this lever allows you to adjust the brightness of the interior at night. Right down here, you do have some storage. The driver's seat in this Astra SRI does get full manual adjustments. This knob controls your seat back. This lever controls your seat height, and that lever down there controls your seat position. Alright.
So let's go ahead and see how she revs. The Astra SRi does get very simple air conditioning controls, with all of the controls located down here. To the right knob you do have your fan speed, and to the left knob you do have your temperature control. Right above you do have your air conditioning, recirculation, different modes, as well as your front and rear defrost buttons. You do have a bit of storage down here. And right down here you do have your sport mode activation button, the button to activate or deactivate your lane departure warning system, and the button to turn on or off the vehicle's traction control system.
The Astra SRi does come standard with the R4.0 IntelliLink head unit that features a 7-inch color touch screen display, various media connectivity options, and 6 speakers for the sound system.
I must say, for a stock sound system, the speakers in the Astra do sound quite good. We are currently in your Bluetooth audio streaming menu with your current song playing information. You do have the title, artist and album. Hit the source button to bring up your list of media options. You do have FM, AM, DAB digital radio, USB, Bluetooth audio streaming and auxiliary. Under your radio menus, you can look at your list of available radio stations in the area, perform a manual tuning search and all that. You can go back a song, go forward a song, play, pause, shuffle, and hit the menu button to bring up your media menu. Right here you can browse for music, bring up your tone settings with your bass, mid, treble, balance and fader, and your preset equalizers. You also do have your automatic volume right here, and your traffic program. Now to go back to the main menu, hit the home button down here, and we are brought to the main menu. If you hit gallery, you can basically view your photos and videos if you do have a suitable device connected, such as a pen drive. And if you hit phone, you can bring up your Bluetooth telephone menu. Right here you can dial a number, look at your contacts, look at your call history. And next up we do have projection. Projection is basically the Apple CarPlay and Android Auto systems, so you can connect your phone via USB, whether it be an iPhone or say a Samsung Android phone, and you can mirror what is on your device on the display itself. Next up we do have settings, and right here you can set your time and date, language, radio, vehicle. Under vehicle you do have your comfort and convenience, lights and locks. Under Bluetooth you can bring up your device information, manage your devices, change the pin code and all that. Turn the display off, return to factory settings, and bring up your software information. And this car does come with Vauxhall OnStar as standard. On the bottom right, you do have your time, outside temperature, and date. And as for the physical buttons, you do have your volume and power knob, your seat track buttons, your phone button, which basically brings us to your Bluetooth telephone menu, and your aforementioned home button. front quarter windows, central locking, on the steering wheel, the right spoke houses your audio controls with your volume, your seat track wheel. If you click the wheel down, you can select your desired media option. And right here you do have your on-hook, off-hook buttons for the Bluetooth telephone system. It also doubles up as your voice control and your mute button. On the left spoke, you do have your cruise control and your speed limiter controls. If you locate this button, you can actually set the distance for the collision alert system. On the right stalk, you do have your wiper controls. And on the left stalk, you do have your indicator controls. If you locate the menu button, the wheel and the set clear button on the indicator stalk, you can actually go through your multi-information display located within the instrument cluster. Use the wheel to go through the different sub-menus, or use the menu button to go through the different main menus. Right now, you do have your driving data with your digital speedometer, trip 1 and average fuel consumption for trip 1, trip 2 with the same set of data just depending on when you last reset it, range, instant fuel consumption, average speed, timer, and back to your digital speedometer. Next up, we do have your remaining oil life, tire pressure monitoring system, following distance, traffic sign memory, units, tire load, speed warning, and back to your oil life. And that's about it. Down below, you do have your mileage. The steering wheel in this car is tilt and telescopic. You adjust it using this lever right here. You do have a couple of cup holders right here, a power outlet, an adjustable front center armrest. With storage down below, you do have your auxiliary and USB ports right in there as well. Auto dimming, rear view mirror, and you do have your interior lights right above. Just ahead of the interior lights, you do have the buttons to activate your OnStar system and your SOS emergency system. And right here you have the button to turn off the interior sensors for the alarm system. Sun visor for the driver's side does get a vanity mirror and a couple of lights. Alright. So I guess that's it for the startup. We can turn it off right now. And continue with the rest of the tour. You do have your speaker down there together with some storage and your window control right there. I did set the driver's seat to a position that I would feel comfortable in. I'm about 5'7", which is about 1.7 meters tall. There is not much room to stretch out my feet underneath the driver's seat. As for legroom, I do get about slightly more than this, and I do get about this much headroom. It is actually much more comfortable back here than in the previous generation Astra. You don't get a rear center armrest for this one, but you do get storage pockets on the front seat backs. You also do get grip handles on the ceiling, with hooks for both sides at the back. And your rear interior lights right up there. Open up the rear hatch, go towards the rear hatch itself and locate a touchpad right underneath the Vauxhall badge.
.370 litres and 1,210 litres are the Astra's boot capacities, with the rear seat backs upright and folded down respectively. To fold down the 60-40 split folding rear seat backs, locate and pull the levers on the sides of the outer two rear headrests. On both sides of the boot, there are hooks, and to the right there is a light. Underneath the boot floor, you do have some storage and the vehicle's spare tyre.
You do have adjustable headrests front and rear. You do have your window control right there, with some storage down below and a speaker down below as well. The front passenger seat in this car does get full manual adjustments as well. It just loses out on the height adjustment as found on the driver's side. The glove box in the new Astra is not actually that big. The opening might be big, but it doesn't extend all the way in. However, you're still able to keep a few items in here, unlike some glove boxes that I've seen before. Grip handle for the front passenger. And the front passenger's sun visor does get a vanity mirror with a couple of lights as well. Alright, so let's start it up with the door closed. Alright, so that's it for the startup and full vehicle tour video of this 2016 Vauxhall Astra 1.4 Turbo SRI. Thanks for watching and goodbye.